Dober večer in lep pozdrav na tem današnjem srečanju skupaj z našim velikim Oliverjem oziroma prečudovitim Oliverjem, ki je v bistvu pripeljal Lavylite v Slovenijo. Povem za vse tiste, ki ga še ne poznate, ste danes prvič na enem takem poslovnem Zoomu. Namreč Oliver je 2 leti in pol nazaj prišel v Slovenijo ponovno po nekem času, ko je pred 4 leti bil že v Sloveniji, poskušal Lavylite takrat z mojo kolegico Majo 6 nekako postaviti na noge tudi v Sloveniji eno skupino. No, 2 leti pa pol nazaj sem pa jaz prišel v kontakt z Lavylitesom in takrat je tudi Oliver prišel v Slovenijo in od takrat naprej sva zelo povezana. In za Oliverja moram reči, da je ena izredno široka osebnost, velikega srca, velika duša, ki dela Lavylite z vsem srcem in z vsem svojim bitjem. Že pred 6 leti, ko je vstopil v Lavylite in si čudežno pozdravil koleno z Lavylite kreacijami, je predan svoji viziji, tako kot on pravi, in že takrat je rekel, to je izdelek, oziroma mimo danes rečemo, to je kreacija, ki bo postala v določenem časovnem obdobju must have. In to je tisto vizija Oliverja, ki ga spremlja cel čas, da Lavylite ne samo, da je edinstven produkt, ampak danes vemo, po statistiki vemo, da pomaga 90% ljudi. To je res ogromen odstotek v primerjavi s tistim, kar mi vemo, da prehranska dopolnila pomagajo le v 30%. Zato jaz popolnoma podpiram Oliverja in se pridružujem njegovi viziji, da čez 10 let ali pa še prej bo vsako gospodinjstvo, v vsaki kopalnici obvezen in bo prisoten Lavylite kot must have. Ampak kaj je Oliver v teh 6 letih naredil, je pravi čudež. Namreč on je iz nule, dobesedno iz nule, from zero, šel to hero. On je pravzaprav kot umetnik, light artist, zgradil organizacijo veliko 103 tisoč ljudi. Prav ste slišali? 103 tisoč ljudi je v njegovi organizaciji, od Slovenije, Madžarske, Avstrije, Nemčije, Hrvaške, Švice, skratka vse posod po Evropi, in dejansko njegov Lavylite posel je največji posel in jaz sem zelo vesel, da je moj mentor. Zakaj? Zato, ker lepo je imeti mentorja, ki je iz nič ustvaril en Lavylite imperij. Sam se rad zdaj pohvali, da mu je Lavylite omogočil, da si je zgradil hišo, da si je uredil življenje, da ima zdaj en zelo velik standard, da ima veliko prijateljev po vsem svetu, predvsem pa to, kar ga pa najbolj veseli in tudi mene najbolj veseli, je, da pomagamo ljudem. Tudi v Sloveniji smo že pomagali ogromno ljudem, ogromno ljudi se je regeneriralo popolnoma, ali z vidika telesnega vidika, čustvenega vidika, duhovnega vidika. Dobili so novo upanje, dobili so novi zagon in dogajajo se tudi pri nas čudeži, tako kot ga v Nemčiji imenujejo Wunder from Hungary. Aus Hungary. Wunder aus Hungary. In to je res čudež iz Madžarske, Tiborja Kaboviča. In mi smo danes tukaj na tem poslovnem Zoomu skupaj z Oliverjem, da nam poda svoje izkušnje in izkušnjo svojih sodelavcev, kako je njemu uspelo v teh 6 letih izgraditi tako velik Lavylitesu posel, in ne boste verjeli, njegovi, bi rekel, njegov promet, njegove skupine, v katero smo vključeni tudi mi, je neverjetnih 122 milijonov evrov. Neverjetnih 122 milijonov evrov prometa v teh 6 letih. No, jaz sem pa šel malo gledati za našo skupino slovensko, mi smo naredili v 2 letih pol milijona. Tako da zdaj na nas, da to novico ponesemo naprej, pa tukaj ne gre toliko za denar, ampak koliko ljudem bomo mi res prinesli to informacijo in jim v resnici pomagali. Dear Oliver, this was a brave introduction of you. So thank you very much for being here with us. And yes, we talked today about this conversation, how we'll and what you will talk about. But yes, all of us, we are here, and all other who will watch this recording. Yes, we are waiting your words and your message. And yes, the question, how is possible that in 6 years you are you made from your zero to hero in Lavylitesu? What is the secret?
What is the secret? Thank you all that you are here. I appreciate very much, and also I'm very welcome everybody who is watching this in the replay. So always it's about the story. What happened? So I can tell you the story, what happened to me, what I have done, and how I developed myself, let's say. And it's always starting first with the decision, to make a decision, to say, okay, I would like to make more experience with these creations. I would like to know more about it and go more deeper into it. And making experiences and gaining experiences with the friends, with the family, and with your loved ones. So this is always the start. So it started as well with me like that. And I was looking for a solution because I had a big issue with my knee. And I was looking for like so many years, decades for a solution, because my outside meniscus was not in the right shape, let's say, because of an injury, I don't know, 20 somehow years ago. And and then I was always looking for a solution. So I was looking for a solution, and that's why I'm here. I was never giving up. So this is also for when we will talk a little bit later about leadership, then it is also about that, not to give up, to focus and to live your dreams. So back to the story. So what happened is that I feel not just much more better, I have a new life quality right now. So I will not talk about now all my experiences, because then this is half an hour around what I personally made and with my family. But this was the main point why we are all here and why everything happened like it happened. So now I know why this injury, why this accident happened to me 20 somehow years ago. Now I know all this. I was always question marking. I was also in professional sports, and I did a lot of business in clothing and in music. I played saxophone a lot, and I'm an artist. I'm a light artist now the last 12 years. I'm doing illuminations on big facades and hotels and festivals and events. So, but the focus and everything changed. So I had another focus, I had another thing to do in that time, but then Lavylitesu attracted me and came to me. So I was not looking for a network business or something like this. I was never in a network marketing. I always wanted to do my own, totally own company. And I never had, let's say, experiences with some good products that they showed me. So for me, it was never the question in that days to do network marketing. I heard about a lot of companies that they're doing well and so on, but I was more in the let's say music and art. So back to my story again. The thing is, what happened is then that I find these creations found me, and then I started to use it. Then I started to use it for my family. Then I was curious about doctors and professors, what they are thinking, and therapists, what they are thinking, like Maya Shest 5.5 years ago. So I was curious to come into a communication and come to, is it only working with me, or what other people are, their opinion, and I was very, very curious about their experiences, what they would like to make. And I shared this information and my experience. There was no quantum tests at this time. And then I said, okay, I make a decision that I would like to share this with everybody in the world. I had no clue from network marketing, and my sponsors are Reiki master. So they are also not networkers. So the point is, I just gave from the beginning my patience, my love, and my frequency, and my everything what I had in me, in myself. So just pureness. And I had no clue about the marketing plan and what all this is to put people left and right, and nobody explained me in the beginning. So I did a lot of mistakes, let's say. I did a lot of things that nobody should do in the beginning. Let's say, for example, to sponsor inside legs. So inside legs, to sponsor there, you can do that very, very later when you have already 8 leaders who are doing it with their full of concentration and love, and then you can do things like this to support somebody in that country because you know that person and they can work good together, and then you sponsor and support that people. But it's very important to sponsor always left outside and right outside. always on the last positions like this, left and right. And it depends on if you have a good sponsor who is supporting you with spillover. I never had one spillover. So I concentrated first just to give the love and speak to as much people as I can and support them to be in a daily and weekly and monthly contact about sharing the experiences, sharing the knowledge. This was all new for us. Nobody could tell me exactly what it is here about, and about networking and about also the company. So we were like really pioneers. And all these pioneers, some of them are there, some of them went and stopped. So this is a normal thing. And yeah, those who stayed, they are all living their dreams. And this is not just me. This is really a good list of, I cannot say now how many exactly, but there are a few hundreds just really have a real living out of Lavylitesu, because they made then the decision. So for me, I'm really honest, to make the real decision, it came really later. So I was not prepared for all of this. It just came to me, and then I just supported and build one team. Okay, to build one team, it makes no sense in the network way. In my frequency way, in my love, in that what I wanted to give, it was the right thing to do in that time. But yes, it is like that most of the people who are starting like this, and they are not earning really money. So in the first 2-3 years, I didn't earn much money, just a little bit. So there were others like networkers already in my tap line, in the downline, in the family of Love and Light, who knew the business and started to work by themselves. So this was because one of that people that I knew another people, and that person was a networker. And then this networker said, okay, I make a decision, I know what it is, and I know what to do. So there were guys, after let's say 2 years, they made their first million. And to this time, I was not a leader. So this was also not my direct partner. One direct partner, I leaded because I did everything for him, and he is light one. Not every week, but yes, he already reached that level, Helmut. And yes, so he was a distributor, also not a networker. So he had also to learn, and let's say I grew with my team. And some of them grew much more faster than me because they were already professionals. And I was still not make the decision, yes, I want to go pro. I want to be a professional network marketer. So my focus as well was with the light company. So between April and October, and still also for the Christmas time or Sylvester, I did a lot of projections. The first 3 years, let's say, I did it parallel. So I had also my good income out of the light work, because yeah, these events, they're paying 4 and 5 figures for one show. So this was okay for me. So I was not starting as well the Lavylitesu business to make a business. It was a responsibility that I felt. I felt in love with Lavylitesu. I felt in love with all these creations. And I said to myself, this is a life-giving source. I need to give access. What is my purpose in life? So I was on the way to find all this out, and now I'm 100% sure I know what my purpose in life is. Yes, to help others to unfold and to be the best version out of themselves and to raise their potential and fulfill their dreams, let's say, that they can live their dreams. And this happiness and this thankfulness, which is coming back when you reach that, this is you cannot describe this feeling. It's just pure happiness, because you share this love and this happiness with these people, with this family of love and light. And this makes me so motivated. My self-motivation is very, very high all the time. Why? Because I have big whys why I'm doing that. Because I found myself, I know who I am. I know where I would like to be and what it will happen. I know this already. Because where the focus goes, the energy flows. I learned that, and this was also a point to make self-growing. So in the first 3 years, I did a lot of self-development, self-growing, to learn this profession, let's say, step by step. And I started very, very little, because what's the business side, I had no clue. And I didn't make the decision, now I want to be a network marketing professional. I did that decision around, I cannot say exactly, but around after 3 years. So I was in this airplane driving 100, 200, 300 on this air road, and my airplane was not going up. But it was not the point that I wanted it. So my consciousness was not in that point, and my goals were not there, because I haven't made the decision. And from then, everything changed when I made the decision. And yes, for some people like me or others, it takes some years to make the decision. But I tell you, when you focus on something, even if you're focusing not 100%, but there is a focus on it, then you will not stop. Also, when there's not coming money, you give what you give, this energy, and what is coming back and as energy is worth much more than any kind of money. You cannot pay this when somebody is hugging you and giving you this love and let you feel that that is loving you for that you helped, and they can solve their situations in life. And for that they are grateful, they are thankful, so much thankful. And when you spread and put plant the seeds, like Tibor is doing now, every day planting one tree. When you just imagine that you are planting every day a tree, and you give this tree with full of love, and energy, your water, Emoto principle. It works, and you have the connection. You are giving. So before you can receive, you have to give a lot. A lot of people are not understanding this, and people see just people, successful humans, and they don't see how they get there. The success and the happiness and everything what you would like to live your dreams, it's not coming from one day to another day. It is a process. Yes, it's a process because we have answers we have already in ourselves. The answer and the accomplishment. No. How Andre, can you help me? The Vollkommenheit. Sorry. Vollkommenheit. It's a very important word, but I'm not using it in English now so much. It's that's why I don't know. So, but that you are vollkommen, that you are everything, that you are fulfilled, yeah, that you are accomplished, I think, and this we have in ourselves already, but we are here on this world, and we got some struggle, we got some situations in life, and we are thinking we are not perfect, but we are perfect. We are very, very perfect. We just, our consciousness now here doesn't feel this, let's say, not feel it, so like don't know it. But if you raise yourself, then you know that everything is in yourself, and you can do and reach everything what you can believe in. When you cannot believe it, you will not reach it. And when you set some high goals that you cannot believe that you will reach it, then it will not happen. So I had to learn all this and go through all this, and I had also no vision board. I had no really plan or let's say this vision and this goal. So I said, yeah, sometimes I would like to have a house and a nice car. Okay, but where you want to do you want to have that house? In which location? How much does it cost the ground? How much does cost to build that house? How long does it take to build that house? How much it costs everything? And you have to make this plan very seriously and very precisely. Not just one villa that you saw somewhere and you put it on your vision board, because this is not, you are not living in that villa in your thoughts. So when I built this house, I knew all of this. So I knew when I touched the floor, the wood, how it will feel, this wood. I knew how the kitchen will look like, and I checked everything, how I would like to have the bathroom from A to Z. You need to do that because then the universe knows what you really need and what you deserve, let's say, as well, and what you attract. So you cannot just say, yes, I want a house someday. So this is all, this mindset is very, very important to go through the success plan with your mentor, with your sponsor. That we will speak about that later, Andre, and go through the success plan. I'm not going now into it so deep, maybe just a few small hints. Let's say, what is the success plan? It's the plan, okay, how much time I have, because I need to sleep, I need to eat, I need to maybe have another job, and I have things to do for the family, and so on. The list is long. But you need to make a plan and say, okay, do I watch TV in the evening? Okay, then I can skip that for a while. What I do else that I can skip or can have a little bit more time, because the time is very, very important to reach the goals, to be a leader. So the time investment to make a decision, okay, now I'm saying, good, what I do efficiently and effectively, these, let's say, 30 hours or 20 hours a week, counted per week, because most of the times we are doing, in general, the things weekly. So then to set really the goals, what you really would like to have, and when, as well in material way, in money wise, but not the money is the point. It's the point what you do is just energy, what you do with the money, what you would like to do with that money. Just like that, oh, I want that money, it's not coming. So I need to know for what I would like to have it. And this in a really detailed and precise way, because then, I'll tell you now my story again, I imagined that I'm walking in my house day by day, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, it doesn't matter. Just day by day, I was a little time walking in it and grabbing the floor and washing my hands in the bathroom, just here. And I can tell you, we set the plan last year, time limit. So, but this was without pressure. It was just the point. Okay, then we need it because Lara will go. My daughter will go to the school, and we would like to have our own house and not changing the location. And we have the school here and all this. Okay. September 2nd, she went to school, and September 1, I got the keys for my house. Do you think that this is Zufall? Happened by accident? Happened by accident? No. I'm not believing in this. And I was then, when all this happened, and it was the same with my car and so on, what happened with the car, that I imagined it. I drove this car already 3 months. I ordered it, new one, no energy before in that car. And I made a decision. Yes, I would like to have it. I need it. It's good for my business. It's good for to travel and for the kids. Safetyness, very good safety features, wonderful. But I knew exactly which color, which leather, which extras. I knew everything, how many PS, horsepower. I knew everything what I needed. And that's why 3 months later, or a little bit more, because we had to wait a little longer, then in the end of the year, on December, it arrived, the brand new car. And now we were just really like, okay, really not really focusing on the car, but on the next Tuesday, we'll get the car from Lavylitesu, BMW. And to reach that as a leader is not so difficult. Some of the middle level leaders, managers, they also reached it already. A few of them in my teams, in Germany, in Austria, and this is wonderful. So what to, just shortly, briefly, what you need to reach or what you need to do to get the car. You can also have a mini, BMW Mini, or a country Mini, 4 doors, or the BMW 530 hybrid.
Yes, Oliver, that's this, like you said, an extra bonus. We have now 7, 8, 9 bonuses already. So the it's not about the money, no, it's about the giving, it's about the helping people and givers gain. It's a one proverb. I like it, no? And yes, I think that you are looking for completeness, the word completeness. Uh, I was really surprised of this, what Tibor Jakubovic said on the last convention. What is Lavylite? In one word, is completeness. So this was so nice and so powerful that I was really, really surprised because I didn't heard even this word, no, even before. But completeness is the name of Lavylite in what it's Lavylite in one word, no. And yes, Oliver, I will share now my screen because you said before that you didn't know it how to build it, no, and you built one team. And to make it simple, at the beginning we must build two teams, left and right, and this is right start now. Let to see this on how this is look. I will share the screen. This is our marketing plan. We have it on our website, and this is our 7 bonuses. And yes, we will talk today about the start bonus, which is bonus who gave us the percentage on the start. And like Oliver said, we must build left and right. And yes, to have at least 2 active partners. And under certain conditions that Oliver will explain us, we can reach very fast the leader position in our marketing plan, which gave us 48% of start bonus. We will not today going in deeply in this marketing plan because we have already registered it and explained it by Primož on our website. But we are here to hear from Oliver. Oliver, what we can do to start properly Lavylite's business and to achieve this position as soon as possible and in the shortest time possible.
Okay, for that we need to have, we know, 1,500 PV left and 1,500 on the right side. Plus, we need 1 active partner left and 1 active partner right. Plus, we need 2 direct partners who are on partner level, and they can be both on the left side or on the right. Just from team leader then upwards, you need also left and right, at least one partner who is on partner level. Okay, there are a lot of possibilities to reach that. And when you first is the question, do you have a good team, let's say upline, that you can work with and who will support you? Your sponsor, is he giving a spillover, yes or no? When you're working with people together in the team, then it's a normal thing that the upline is helping with anything you need. not just with information, to organize the things, to be a third party, which is very strong. So I helped a lot of direct partners in the beginning for that these new people who are interested, that they are joining. So I showed them. So always the leader needs to show first, because you cannot say, okay, you do just your own thing and that's it. You have to show it. And that's a leader. A leader show and goes forward and show what to do. And you have just to follow these steps. When you're not following the steps, you can go to the jungle with your machete and do your own way, let's say. But in the end, it's really like that. Back to the story, just shortly, you give the water to your seeds, what you put everywhere, and then wonderful trees will come in with branches and with leaves, wonderful. And then there comes in the end, there coming so many fruits always. So this is something wonderful and beautiful, and it's like that, like in the nature. The network marketing is really comparable to the natural grow and success as well. So if you plant a lot of trees, you will have a lot of fruits. And what you're doing with this energy of fruits, you can sharing them, you can make marmalade, you can sell them, you can exchange them, and you can eat them. And you decide what you do with all these 10,000s of apples or peas or whatever you planted. You make the decision where this energy will flow, and what you will, in what kind of projects you will invest, because leaders are investors. We are not talking about that now, Andre, to be an investor, but this is very, very important to be an investor in the future, to be very, very safe in this environment that we are now living. Nothing is really safe right now, so it's good to have diversification and to have some more stable income possibilities. And when you have that, then you have no fear from the future, and you just live your dream and live your life like you would like to, in freedom. And it's just always about the decision that you need to make. After decision, it comes the action, it comes the change. And when you make the decision, then it's good to have a mentor and somebody who take your hand and escort you and shows you the way how he did it, or she. Yeah, because in our family of love and light, most of the also successful leaders are women. Yes, and we support the women, and women is the most beautiful thing and most important thing, and we have equality. So we are not in a company that the managers and the owners are just men. No, you can be the manager. You can be, as a woman, the leader, and you can be the owner, because you will invest also your money in the future, and you are owner of things. And that's wonderful because it makes you independent. It's really the freedom. And when we see now, I will tell you a story about one new manager that I raised now, and he is doing his own way because he's a direct seller. He's a direct seller, and he's now, after 11 months, not just speaking about it, changing, also shifting to build his network and to have some real partners who really want to go forward. And But to reach the manager level in between 11 months, what he is doing, he just go down to the supermarket and he has 3 appointments. 2 of them started and joined his team. So it took him 5 minutes. So when you are going to a supermarket, there's a lot of people that you can talk to. It's really like that he is helping everybody because he really wants to help to solve their situations in life and make them better. And he said the same like I felt after it took me a few years. And now after 11 months, he tells me, look at this woman. Look how she showed me on the street. She came with this dog, with her dog, and said, oh, you look, I would like to introduce you to Oliver. And look, she used these creations, and you cannot imagine how she looked like before. Now she has a life again after 20 years of suffering. So I'm not making healing claims anyway, but these are the effects, positive side effects of this quantum cosmetics, of this consciousness cosmetics, of this most innovative pandemic, anti-pandemic cosmetics. So this makes me also very, very fulfilled that this woman, she told me she will never forget this man, yeah, Christian is his name. She will never forget his name and his love and his patience, and that he gave and that he supported her. She will never forget this. And the contact came through the mother, because there are some neighbors, and the mother talked, and then the neighbors. Let's speak about the neighbors. A lot of people in Europe, they don't know who are the neighbors. They are not in a relationship with the neighbors when they are in a, let's say, in a bigger house. This is in India or in other countries, it's a normal thing that you speak about something good to the neighbors and tell them about the new infos. So, and now he is just knocking on the door and say, hey neighbor, I invite you, I help you, because everybody has a dissonance or something which is not in body, mind, and soul in the balance. So he is always coming and not searching for something. No, he is just speaking to everybody and feels what they need and what they would like to change in their lives, with what they are not satisfied in their lives. And when you ask some questions, they will tell you, even if they don't know you. Even more and easier than people that know you so much. Maybe they will not tell you about their really big issues, which is maybe they don't want to share with you. But somebody who doesn't know you is happy that you have an ear and you are a sent angel and have a solution in the hand, an answer for all these questions. And that's wonderful. And he's using that and doing that day by day. In 11 months, he has 80 direct partners, 80. And yes, some of them, they now start and would like also to have the creations for free and make a decision, because some people need more time to make a decision. Yes, we know. But he's selling it, so he has every week creations for, let's say, between 4,000 and 8,000 euros in 1 week. This one man, and he's just bringing it to the people. And some people who has no money, he gives it for free and say, when it worked, you will get the money somehow and give me back. Is that okay? Yes. they accept this gift. And he is in contact with them, how you feel after 2 days. I needed to learn a lot how the right follow-up needs to be done. Because in the beginning, in the first years, I told to Maya Shest, yeah, you will ask when you have questions, and we will stay somehow someday in contact. And then it was like, yeah, every year, maybe, or half a year, we had a short call, but it was not the real follow-up. It needed to come to an Andre that also a therapist like Maya said, okay, now it's the time. So I had several world-famous doctors who rejected me 5 years ago, or went in but haven't done nothing, and now they are waking up. So I have a long list now from people who was not ready in the beginning and was not understanding what kind of solution we have in our hands. And they didn't make this procedure to be in love with it like me. And I said, okay, I let you, this is your decision. But you need to do it in another way to have the right results. Without pushing, without convincing, without doing all these negative, let's say, feelings. No, you're building a relationship. You're making communication. And yes, we know that's the statistics, not from me, statistics from overall network marketing companies. If you build a relationship and speak to somebody 8 to 11 times, maybe you, the first 2, 3, 4 times, you even mention Lavylitesu or the creations. After that, you will have a decision. After 8 to 11 times to speaking to somebody, you will have a decision, a final decision for sure. And in 75%, they are in. They trust you, they believe you, they would like to be with you, and they are in. Yes, energy, we know, is everything. So when there's a lot of stones on your back, then it's not so easy. The beginning is anywhere not easy. And to become a professional leader and a professional in network marketing, it needs time. It needs time for the self-development, for the self-growing, and it depends what kind of mentors and what kind of leaders you have in your upline and sponsor, then it makes it much more easier when you ask questions. And then there's the next point. Who is not asking questions cannot be and don't want to be a leader. That's for sure. So if you have, not for you now, but for your people that you talk to, you need to filter them. Do you want to be a customer and stay a customer? Would you like to have the first step, the creations for free? Or would you like also to have a passive income? That's a question. And people sometimes need 1 week, 1 day, 2 months, 5 months, 1 year, 5 years to make this decision. Because they are our own universe. You cannot make the decision for them. So if they are ready or not, you have to filter. When they are not ready yet, you stay in contact. Once they say, please let me alone with this shit and this stuff, I'm not interested anymore, so and so. When somebody is speaking like this, then you just say, okay, what would you say if I will call you in 3 months and we will see how the life goes and the life situation is right now, because we are living in an instant world where every day something can really make big changes in this world. We see the coronavirus and the pandemic and all this. Nobody expected something like this a few years ago. They say, oh, yeah, everybody will go with mask and you cannot go out. And they would say, no, no, it will not happen. But we don't know what will happen. But what we know is that we are in a branch, in several branches that are going and raising like this. It's the well-being, it's the wellness, it's the cosmetics, it's as well some sides from the pharma. Okay, people investing in themselves and get more conscious that it's good to do something in prevention. It's good to do something that you don't get maybe a dissonance or a disease or something. This is so important for the next generation to come, to self responsibility and to take also over responsibility for others. And with Lavylitesu, it's so easy because it's cosmetics. You don't have to be a doctor or a therapist or any kind of specialist because there's no recipe. It's cosmetics. The fastest growing cosmetics in the world, #1. And yes, so
Oliver, if I can help you a little bit.
the red line. Follow the red line.
Yes. You know, I was really surprised because of Christian, this new young your manager, and you are talking about before about the why. No, and for the Christian, this young man, 40 years, living with mama and grandma in the little apartment, this why it was really, really, really strong. So I think that if we choose one thing from this conversation with you, for me is really important. Why? No, why I will did this? No, and could you tell us a little bit of Christian why, who was
Yes.
before and who is now, and how to find our why so strong that we will have a focus 100% and to do the great things in the world?
Yeah, this is not so easy to answer this question, but I will do how I can. And yeah, Christian, let's go into the story. What happened or what's happened to him? He was alcoholic, minus a lot of minus on the account, on the bank account. No really goals, no really way out. Find a way out of his situation. He slept till in the noon, and then he drank his beers and things like this. And this was not in a good situation that he came. But this is, again, this was no coincidence. So there was a reason why we met. And he was interested. He said, okay, but I've nothing to do with cosmetics. I can sell you everything, but cosmetics, no. But to say, no, this is not just cosmetics. And it's the quantum cosmetics. It's a quantum solution. So, and then he said, yeah, I'm broke. I have no money to invest. And I think a lot of people also will tell you now that they are broke, they have no money to invest. And I say, okay, how long this situation should stay that you have no money to invest? How long should this stay? More, 2 years or 5 years? No, you need to change something right now. And I will help you with this. And you know how? You just speak to some people and will invite them to my house. And we will speak to them together and they will make a decision. And then you will make also a decision. Yeah, I already made a decision. I want this, but I don't have the money to invest to buy the first package, business package. I don't have it. I say, okay, it's no problem. When you bring these three persons and they will join, I give you immediately the PV, the points to buy the package for you, that you are on first place, and these are already your first partners. Yes, he said, oh, you would really do that? I say, yes, why not? For sure. And then what happened? He brought in the first week 3 persons, all of them joined, and 2 of them are still doing it and also developing and so on. Not they have other business, they are businessmen, they have other businesses, so it's not their main focus, but they are glad and happy for that they grabbed this chance what Christian gave them to be better. And for that, then it happened that yes, he could finance his first business package. From then, so it was also from the zero, from no invest to now around 1,800 to 2,000 euros a week after 11 months. And here in Hungary, this is not Switzerland or Germany, this is Hungary, where as well the people are, the average income is about around 500-600 euros around. Maybe now a little bit more, but I don't know exactly, but not much. So comparable to Croatia, Slovenia, and Serbia, maybe less income in average. So he's doing it here. He only speaks Hungarian. But already now he has partners and building teams in different other countries, starting it. Because he has some people who can speak the language. And he's telling himself, okay, I cannot speak English, but I can grow, I will learn it. That's the point, to make a decision. I can only speak my native language. Why not to learn another language? Another doctor from Croatia, he's learning now his 13th language. Just like that, and he's a doctor still with his praxis. But he made a decision, I want to learn that. And yes, he has maybe talent as well for that, to learn fast languages. But I speak to him in German, and I think he was living in Germany or something like this, how good he was, or he is. Okay, so this is just a point to make you clear that you can do it if you want. There's no excuses. Only those kind of two kind of people are not, let's say, successful to reach the goals and to live your dream. Those who didn't start, who just stayed customers, and those who gave up. Only do those two. All the other pioneers like me and also others who are just there 3 years, 2 years, they made it. They made it to the break even. When it comes to the break even, then it's growing without you.
And this is the point where is the most beautiful point when you go through this break even, no? When your business is going around the world without you, this is the real big passive income, no? And yes, Oliver, thank you very much for this discussion today. We will go deep in the topics in the marketing plan and so on. And now with those who really want to join us and to build this business, we have enough knowledge we know how to do it. Myself and my colleagues too. And yes, this was really strong. When the why is strong, the how is only the question, no? but we have the answer on these questions. If there is somebody who would like to ask something, Oliver, now maybe.
As well, it's very important that people feel as well after a month, 2 months, already money in the pocket. And Andre, you will explain this in your team.
Yes.
We will do it not right now, but this is a very, very important psychological step. What you need to show the people that they feel that they have the 500 euros or 1,000 euros after the month in the pocket and feel this money. This is very, very important because when you don't have it, or you have it maybe just on the bank account, you don't feel it right straight away. You need to feel it. And how this goes, Andre knows exactly the points what you need to do. And to be a leader as Christian, to come back to the story fastly, yes, he is buying, let's say, 15 packages because everything is coming to his address, and it's for different people because he has already the orders. But sometimes, yes, to be a manager, you need to let's say okay, is there's a problem for you that we make not just because I order already in front, so you will make the decision maybe next week what you want to have, but I already sent you a package, not you, I will order it through you. Yeah, and that's how he built his manager position, let's say, so easy, because yes, he has now a few hundred, let's say, customers who are always buying from him. And now he's starting to filter them to say, okay, who wants to be a leader, who would like to build a team with me? Because he is just doing that with direct selling day by day. But the point is, when he's not doing it, the team is not growing by itself. So that's why it's so important to know network marketing, how you duplicate your time. Imagine I have around, you said it, Andre, around 3,000 partners right now in my teams. And if everybody of them just have 1 minute a day, just 1 minute, then I duplicated myself, my energy, my time, 103,000 minutes.
Wow.
So this is the point, and this is how you get to grow. And when you find, and when you attract, not find, you don't find, you when you attract the right people with the right mindset and with your energy, then these people see the ratio and say, yes, I'm in, and let's go for it. And when they are networkers, they know their job and know what they need to do. If not, then you are a leader and show them what to do.
Exactly. Yes. Thank you very much, Oliver. This story about Christian and all these things you said today is I really appreciate a lot from you, because nothing is impossible, and I was also surprised on German team how great job they done during the first lockdown, and this is what really surprised me personally. So everything is possible, everything can be done also through internet, through Zooms and connection and so on, and direct selling. And yes, I know how to get money from the Lavylitesu and to have it in the pocket, and this I will share with my team with great pleasure, because I also I have this practice too. And so Oliver, thank you very much to bring this.
Can I ask something?
Yes.
Yes, Maya, for sure. So people will get self-confident When you have the money, you know you are successful. You can do it, and you can reach higher goals, and you go and race. This is the point. Okay, Maya, please.
Okay, I was a little bit late because I couldn't attend earlier, but I have one question. I don't know if you hear me. Do you hear me well?
Yes.
About the social media. So, for example, if you want to, in a way, you shouldn't say anything about the price. But for example, if you have a social media like LinkedIn or something, you can make a commercial out of it. How to say? What do you advise? What you usually do?
Okay, for this, let's say I have a LinkedIn account, but I'm not using it. I can make you an example for Facebook. Okay.
Okay.
So let's say social media, Facebook. I am a saxophone player and I'm a light artist. So for me, it is very, very easy to get in connections with other musicians and artists wherever in the world, because we are all artists, and we are sharing our knowledge and techniques and everything. So when I go into a group of artists, then I can make connections with them and build a relationship and trust without telling nothing about Lavylitesu, because it's not in that let's say sfera, or in that thematic. Yeah. But
Okay.
after 2, 3, 4 times of speaking to them, hey, look, I have here something in the hand. This is crazy what it happened to me. And I'm very curious about you. When you're doing the quantum test, I will do something good for you. They will listen. They will listen to you. When you come immediately, or when you do, let's say, a network in the social media, let's say just a photo of the products or something, nothing will happen. You cannot market just like that, because they don't know what this is and they didn't hear about it, and they just see, oh, you want to sell something. So this is always not a good point to look like I want to sell something. No, I give you something, a gift. I give a chance for something. I give you a possibility to have a change in your life. Yeah, and when you have a trust and build trust with people, communicate with people, then they will listen to any kind of thematics, because you just make a question, say, do you have something, do you know about the 5G? Do you have a solution for yourself? Let's speak some kind of thematics like that. After a while, you can speak about everything, about environmental changes, about the toxic, about whatever, about spirituality. If you're a spiritual person, you can go into spiritual groups. You don't say, hey, here's the flag, Lavylitesu, use it. No, you build, you make friends, you find and attract soulmates, and they will listen after a while. Listen to you about any thematic you are talking about, because they're trusting you and they're loving you and they want to know you better and know about things what you are sharing, because all these people, they're sharing a lot of things, and sharing is caring. And we are not coming here with a new antioxidants or something. We have a totally new and unique creations in our hands, which a lot of people, most of the people in the world right now don't know. So you come with something totally new and to change their lives. They just don't know right now. So it's just the point how to make them curious and so on. But with reclama, you make nobody curious.
Okay, I tried, only what I tried is to give them a present, you know, like small present, like Lavylitesu, and then they tried, but okay, I'm working on.
Okay, with the present, this is a you call it, this is a contact creation or product. You make a contact with somebody, and then it needs to do the right follow-up to see, okay, this was now just a lip balm, and you go into information and hand informations out, but nobody will make the decision because of an information you gave. This is nowadays this is not working. So they make the decision because of your energy. Yeah, this is the most important. And when they convince themselves, for that you need to make the quantum test. You say, okay, I gave you the Lavilo. When do you have time to come and visit me, or I visit you, or we will meet every week there and there, 5 people or 10 people in the home, at home, for example, and you invite them, and to say, okay, look, I saw better, and this happened after 15 minutes. I'm curious if that's also working on you and about your opinion. I'm going now into this more deeper, and I would like to know what kind of opinion and what kind of feedbacks you are giving me, that I know I'm on the right in the right place. Yes,
Okay,
on the
thank
right
you.
ship.
Thank you for
Yeah,
advice.
you're welcome. You're welcome. Other questions? Freddy, are you okay?
Yes. So if there is any question more, if not,
Yeah, I would like to ask about a bit about the pharmacy, a connection with the pharmacy, and being the products put in on the shelves, maybe also.
No, this will not gonna happen. No shelves. This is no shop system, and in the pharmacy, they recommend it. They give. Let's say you have a pharmacist who is in love with Lavylitesu and know how good this is. He is the guy who gives to everybody the little flyer and say, look, we are meeting every Wednesday. I cannot tell you this here right now, but look at this and join our meeting every Friday. So he's doing that 500 times a day, and 10% around are coming. So yes, and they have people like coming to them 20 years and coming with, oh, I want a nose spray and something, and they say, no, I tell you, I give you this now. And but it's not on the shelf; it is somewhere from their own, let's say, private a little storage, and then they say, look, next time we will order, and you will get it cheaper by yourself. And we are not shop, we are not selling this here. Yeah. So because a lot of pharmacists, they know how good it is. In Germany, we have lots of them, and they cannot do it in an official way, but they can use their patients and their clients, let's say, to make a reclama, to make them curious to come to a gathering. Okay, Eden?
Okay.
nice, very nice. So we are already more than 1 hour together. So if there is no question anymore, thank you very much, Oliver, for this really nice conversation. And yes, see you soon again on some other topics, some other Zooms. We will have it maybe every week or every 2 weeks.
Yes, why not, Andre? We can do that every week and record this as well for the, let's say, next generation. And yes, because we will go then more deeper into some really topics, like, let's say, what kind of excuses are coming, why not to join, and what to say and how to react, not to feel bad, for example, and not to give also a negative resonance or a frequency. So there's a lot of things, how to communicate on the heart side with the subconscious mind, how to create a final buying decision.
Nice.
how to inspire people. And there's
Yeah.
a lot of topics that we can talk to, how to invite in the right way, how to make the people really curious. We talked a little bit about that, but there's so many things that you can do because there's no target group. Everything which is out of cells and is alive is target.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that makes it so easy, Andre, and we can go really from topic to topic. How to build this network also in the coda quiz will be a big topic that we speak about it, how easy it is to speak to your cosmetic lady who makes you the nails, or the hairdresser, or whoever you are in contact with, how easy it is that they will join.
Exactly. So Maya, you would like to ask something?
Yeah, maybe just my experience. I had impression once, because in the beginning, how to say, I was very, very enthusiastic, and I tried to explain people how happy I am with that. And I think I was a little bit pushy. So it has to be probably the right way, if you know what I mean.
Yes, let them convince themselves. And your energy is maybe then too strong and too enthusiastic and euphoric. Maya, I have the same situation. They cannot believe sometimes, or say, wow, this is overwhelmed and too much.
Yeah, yes,
yes. Yes. So then it's better to ask questions and to be more interested in their needs and their things, what they would like to change in their life, with they are not satisfied, and let them speak. Then let them speak, and then make the quantum test. It's so important that they feel,
Taste.
come into feeling.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, like you said, Oliver, there is a lot of topics we can talk about, and we will talk about next week's. And yes, for now, thank you very much. So Oliver, for your energy, your heart, your soul, you're giving us today, and have a nice evening.